Let's see. Do I need to go live? Okay, hey guys, how's it going? I'm David, and this is Kluji, and I'm hoping that there's more than just me out there. Looks like we got maybe about 12 of you guys out there. So, yeah, kicking off a few more. So welcome to everybody. I think I saw a few people on here earlier. I don't know if you guys are still on here, but saw Eduardo and Moses, Oscar. We got Aaron from Stroke TV. Everybody's got to go check out his TV or his YouTube channel. Oh, hey Steve, how's it going, buddy? Let's see, who else we got? ETH, Wendell Brown. Wow, from Trinidad and Tobago. I would love to get to your country sometime. So, not sure that's going to happen anytime soon. But, hey guys, it's been a long time since I've seen you guys. And I just want to say hi. Of course, DJI has their Learn to Win event. Just like everybody, I've been trying to kind of keep my eye on that. And see what they got going on. Hey, Royston. Hey, Nabil. I hope I'm saying everybody's names right. I apologize if I don't. But anyways, just wanted to say hey, and start talking a little bit more about this Learn to Win event. I've seen a lot of people, predicting what it's going to be, what it's not going to be. I think there's quite a lot of information out there now. There's been a lot of leaks, I think, this week. And some even more specific leaks today that kind of confirm a lot of what's been trickling out. So I'm interested to kind of dive in and see what they got. I'm a geek, and so I'm really excited about this. Yeah, Steve, DJI on Legos, right? So I've got a little bit up here to talk about that as well. Hey, Dennis and Perth West Oz RC, the Roz 10,001, South Africa. Hey, how's it going? I was in South Africa quite a few years ago. Had a great time down there. Hope everything's good down there. Let's see. So, the Learn to Win event, right? So when everybody first saw it, everybody started having, a lot of predictions about what it was going to be, what it wasn't. People wanted the Phantom 5. There's been rumors about the Phantom 5. There's been rumors about Spark. There's been rumors about all kinds of stuff. But I think, I think a lot of us are pretty confident in what it's going to be. And let's just, kind of dive into some of these links that I've pulled up. And really, where the roots of this comes from is DJI has been doing this Robo Masters for, I think, at least 4 years as far as I'm aware. So Robo Masters is something that they've been doing, and hopefully you guys can see some of this that I'm pulling up on my screen. I just pulled up the DJI Robo Master Twitter feed, and they've been doing this robotics competition for at least going back 4 years. You can see this tweet here that has some video is from December of 2015. And so, as I understand it, this is a pretty big deal in China. It's a really big competition. Here in the U.S., we've had the first Lego League. And if you guys aren't familiar with the first Lego League, really, it's a robotics competition for kids that allows kids to learn, and think like engineers and programmers and that kind of stuff. And it's really a cool. And I'm not going to really be able to explain it well enough here on this discussion, but it's really cool. If you ever get a chance, come out and just search First Lego League in YouTube. And there's a ton of videos out there. It's geared towards kids. It's not really geared towards adults, but there's a lot of adults that spend a lot of time really to help and shape kids and help increase their interest and make them have fun around engineering projects, really. So the idea is that they give them challenges, and they have to go out and they have to design their robots given some Lego stuff, and they have to go and solve problems with them. And I'm doing a terrible job explaining this, but that's really where kind of the roots of what this release I think is going to be today. Of course, if we go out and look at DJI's Twitter feed, they've been putting out, they've started off with this Learn to Win, and they're saying that in June they're going to have a release, and then they started doing this countdown. And Is Impossible, We Disagree, and all of these are really kind of kid oriented, you'll see. And this was really kind of the hints that we were seeing around what it was going to be and so on, was that it was going to be kid oriented. The Learn to Win tagline, of course. And so, that's really where we're going at, right? They have the teaser video, but let me just see. I think I had some of oh, I just closed some stuff I probably shouldn't have. So if we just go out on Twitter and do a search for RoboMaster S1, so there's a ton of information out there, and of course, I can scroll through, and there's going to be probably a million different hits in here of people releasing the same sort of pictures and so on. I'm not sure where the root came from. I'd like to be able to credit the root of the person that actually sourced this information, but at this point, there's just too much of it out there. But you can see that we've got, a little robotics, a little ground-based, so of course it's not a drone, ground-based vehicle, really. It's and the idea is that it's going to be programmable, and you're going to be able to set it up and design it and program it and customize it and configure it to do different sorts of missions. And if we go out and look at some of the RoboMaster video here out on YouTube, and we kind of take a look at what they've been doing. I mean, they have some crazy competitions that they've been doing for years, and they've put a lot of marketing around it in China. And I think this is really just kind of an extension of all of that. And so you'll see the wheels that are in these, and the kind of turret design, for shooting things. And so the idea is that they're solving missions, and I think that's really what we're going to see with this release is exactly that. Is something very similar to this. The question is how much is it going to cost? What all features is it going to have? And if we go out and we take a look at a lot of the articles that are already out here, they're already talking that it's going to be $499. It's going to have a whole bunch of sensors on it and those sorts of things. And so so that's really, I keep seeing people posting on forums and on Facebook chats and all this kind of stuff about different things that they think it's going to be. And I'm surprised at how many people are still, kind of guessing drones and things like that. So just want to get out here and kind of, I know most of you guys that are already here probably have already seen this, but, just wanted to get it out there and start talking about it. And I'm really super excited about it. I'm curious, any of you guys who are currently watching this, have any of you guys done anything like this? Have you done First Lego League, or have you bought one of those like programmable robots or anything like that? So there's so my son is a preteen, and he's been doing the First Lego League, and it's really actually pretty cool, the things that they have to do. And the idea is you have to solve problems, and for a kid who's just playing video games, playing sports, it's good for them to have to think about things different and solve a problem. And so many times in this day and age we just solve problems for our kids, and it's great to have this. And so I'm really excited to see what DJI puts out with this. Of course, it's not really going to be something for the general drone community, the general DJI community. I think this is a very specific target. I see people being upset about, how that they're not releasing this or that, and why are you doing this and why are you doing that. And I think that this is really important for DJI because it's really trying to inspire the next generation of engineers. Hopefully the kids that they're trying to inspire are going to be the ones that are going to be building the new Inspires, the new Mavics, the new whatever the future holds for us. Kids that are going to be playing with this and solving problems using this RoboMaster S1 that we think is going to be released today are going to be the ones that are going to be hopefully inspired by this and and solving new problems and stuff. And I remember when I was a young kid, my first programming class, I think I was like in fourth grade, and I had a class. And back then, of course, computers were not anywhere near the same. I think it was like on a Commodore 64 or something like that. And just writing a program that just made stuff happen on the screen was just mind-blowing for me, that I wrote some code to make something happen. And to have something like this, a robot that I can control and I can program and I can make it solve problems and do some really cool things, man, if I was back that young, I would be eating this up. But of course, it's $499, right? It's not for it's not budget conscious, so that's going to be one of the problems, is how can we get this out to more people? How can we get this to more kids? That sort of stuff. And so that's what I would love to see is, there's the drones for good hashtag. I would love to see something. How can we drive, more math and engineering in schools to help solve problems? I think that is going to be, such a huge deal. So let's see, what else do we have? Let me go and take a look at some of the comments that we got going on. Let's see, Lillian King from Boston, how's it going? Stroke TV, Aaron, out in California. Hope the weather's nice. We have beautiful weather here. I wish the weather was like it is today. It's like 70 degrees, sunny, perfect. I would love that all day, every day. Let's see, where's the link? So, Martin... they haven't released it yet, so they still have, I think it's at 10:30 Eastern tonight. We still have 8 hours and 2 minutes until they actually officially release this. Now, I could be way off. I think, based on all the leaks that we're seeing, I think we have a pretty good idea of what this is actually going to be. What else do we got here? So there are tons of pictures out there. Let's see. Let me search for that again. RoboMaster S1. So put RoboMaster S1 out there in any of the search engines, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and you're probably going to start finding tons and tons of images about it. You can see here where it's got lots of different parts, and so you can design it probably to do different things, to do different missions, and so on. So, Martin, I don't have a direct link for you necessarily. DJI isn't officially releasing this until later today. There is if an affiliate link up towards the top of the chat if you want to click that. And if you end up buying something later in the day or next week or so, then that will certainly get me a little bit of a tiny slice of credit based off that. Let's see. Steve, have you seen Ash's new leak of the image of the product? I haven't seen specifically his videos or pictures. I'm guessing that he's probably got very similar to the same things that are probably out here. I bet if I scroll far enough, I'd probably come across what he's shown as well. But yeah, you can see here this guy had posted some of the old RoboMasters, and then this is what we expect to be released today. So I think that, we've got a camera here. As I understand it, there's probably going to be a bunch of sensors all around so we can determine for objects and distance and things like that. We've got these crazy awesome wheels, and I hope I forget what these special wheels are. Maybe somebody can throw that in there. But instead of having wheels that turn, like you have on your car when you turn your steering wheel, these little rollers here actually make it go sideways and stuff. So that's pretty cool technology to have included. So it'll be interesting. What all functions does this little tank-like feature here do? Can it shoot like little BBs or something like that, little plastic pellets or something? What are these up here? So what are all the different pieces? How can you, like Steve, you were saying Legos on steroids, what all pieces are there going to be for us to be able to move around and play with and program and to be able to solve problems? Now, I don't, for a lot of us that are involved with DJI, a lot of us are involved with DJI because of the cameras, right? In terms of, taking photos or taking pictures of something, right? Taking videos, whether it's doing, just landscapes or of people, or doing inspections, or, surveying or something like that. That's generally speaking, when you're talking about DJI, that's what all their products have been so far. This, I think, is slightly different, right? This isn't about making great pictures or great video, I don't think. I think this is about the learning, right? Learn to win. So you're going to learn how to program this to solve real world problems, and that's the idea, is exactly that. So let's see what else we got. Aaron, I currently have a school and students that would be extremely interested in this. Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of schools crazy interested in this. I think budget, of course, is going to be the big issue. If it's really at the $499, that's going to be tough for a lot of schools to swing. Especially low income areas and stuff. So maybe DJI will come out with some sort of a plan to be able to help push this into all different areas, right? I mean, whether we're talking about China or the U.S., right? There's going to be a lot of areas, a lot of schools, a lot of kids that who possibly could be really interested in something like this, could really be really inspired by the engineering challenges and stuff, but maybe not able to afford it. So I would be interested to see if maybe they have some sort of a program around that to be able to help drive that into low income areas. Let's see. Steve, thanks for sharing that trailer for Martin. Appreciate that. Let's see. And yes, Aaron, I'll be reaching out to you sometime here soon. So yeah, so that's really what we're talking about for this release. I'm curious, are you guys interested in this? Is it just me being a geeky guy? I've been in the tech industry pretty much my whole life. I've done a little bit of programming. I don't do programming on a regular basis anymore, but that's the geek in me. Just love stuff like this. So I don't know if it's in my budget to get this, but if you guys are planning on getting one of these, I would love for you to hit up my affiliate link. I'll throw that in here right now. That's just to their summer, to DJI's summer sale that's going on right now, which they have right now. The Mavic 2 they have for the Mavic 2 Zoom is $100 off. The Mavic Air is like $120 off. So they got some really good sales going on. If you guys are looking to buy something from DJI, hit up one of my affiliate links. I'd really appreciate it, and maybe that'll help me get a little bit of budget to be able to find to purchase one of these RoboMasters. And I can't wait to see what they actually release tonight. What details they're going to have. What are we missing? What all can this do? What are all the pieces, and how do they fit together, and how do you program it, right? What sort of language do you use? Are they going to use something similar to the simple kind of drag and drop programming like is available for the Tello, or what is it? So that's going to be that's going to be interesting to find out. How do you actually program it? Can somebody go super geeky and be programming in C against it, or are there other languages that you can use to program for it, or do you have to use a specific structured programming environment for it, where it's like a drag and drop, or different things like that? So that's going to be interesting. And yeah, Steve, I don't know how old your grandson is, or your multiple grandsons, I don't know, but yeah, definitely. I think there's going to be a lot of kids really excited about it. Like I said, one of my sons participated in the first Lego League, and I'm pretty sure all the kids that are involved with that would just absolutely geek out about this. And like I said, I was a pretty geeky kid when I was growing up, and loved technology and loved playing with stuff and loved figuring out how things work and taking it apart and putting it together and all that kind of things. And so I'm looking forward to see what it actually can or can't do once they put it out. So let's take a look at a couple of the RoboMaster videos that they have out here. This is their promotional video. So let's take a look at. Let's replay this and see. Let me scoot ahead a little bit in it, but you can see it's very much directed towards kids. You can see them. That looks a lot like a Phantom controller, right? So you can see they're doing competitions and so on. Yeah, Steve, my son, my younger son, is right in that range as well, and I think he would love it. He's always loved Legos as well. But you can see a lot of this as we watch some of the RoboMaster. You can see that some you can see a lot of the device that is probably expected to come out later today is going to look a lot like the actual devices that we see in a lot of these videos. Of course, this is much more not so much. This one wasn't showing a whole lot of the actual devices. They have other ones that show more of the competitions. I'll just pull up this one real quick and show just a quick bit of it. But you can see they've got a big area where they're going out and they're going through and they're doing different missions, and you can see the wheels on these are very similar to what we expect to have come out as well. So you can see it's kind of got the turret up on top and various different things. So anyways, I don't want to keep dragging this out. I just wanted to get out here and talk a little bit about it. See what you guys are up to. See what you guys think of this. I'm excited to see what DJI comes out with. And I know it's been a long time since you guys have seen any videos from me. Expect that to change quite a lot. And I hope to be putting out videos on a very regular basis here coming up. So anyways, hope you guys all have a fantastic day. And we'll hope to see you on another video here soon. So let me go ahead and where are we going? All right, guys, have a great day.